Hi, this week we are discussing readability assessments. And readability assessments are formulas that can kind of tell the grade level or the reading level of the text. So one of the reasons it's important to know what the reading level of your text is to match the text level to your reader's level. We want to be pushing our students to read challenging texts, and the readability assessments can make sure that as the year goes on, we are giving our students more and more complex texts. So after you already read Chapter 8 and watched the video about text complexity, then you're going to run 2 readability measures on your content text. You can use something from your class if you're already teaching, or if you want, you can find something from the internet. So I am going to come up here and pull this article that we read last week when we talked about context clues. So remember, this text was from the New York Times and it had some really technical vocabulary. So I'm just going to copy. I'm going to go to Word, paste. And after I go to paste, we need to save. But in order to use the Lexile analyzer, we need to save it as a plain text. So choose plain text, save. Okay. Now we're going to Lexile.com. So when you go to Lexile.com, there will be a place for you to sign in. Sign in, create a free account, go down to Lexile Analyzer and run it. I already have. So this Lexile is 1480. So that is a pretty complex text. And our word count is 351. Okay. So if we look at the Google presentation I sent you, here we will see there are also different quantitative tools. So there's ATOS, Degrees of Reading Power, Flesch-Kincaid, SourceRater, and Reading Maturity. Choose a different quantitative method. Those are all online. You also can do a manual method that's described on the Moodle site. It is also described for you right here with the Fry readability graph. Okay, so choose a different way, and then you will compare your results on the discussion board. All right, so once you have your Lexile score and your different quantitative measurement, you will compare those scores. If you want to, you can go to the Course Standards website and you can find the grade level bands that the Common Core is asking for here in Appendix A. So right here on page 8 of Appendix A, we can see that that score of 1480 means that that was a really complex text for our kids. That is college level text right there. So they would need a lot of scaffolding. Another thing that the Lexile scores can tell you is how much scaffolding your students would need and how long of a passage to give them. So the more complex a text is, the shorter passage you will want to give them. All right, if you have any questions on this assignment, please let me know.